What's going on, adult class? All right, today I'm going to get your muscles sore. The whole point of today is actually getting you to the point where you're the physical level of exhaustion really is meeting the mental level of exhaustion. I'm not thinking that you're going to get, you have to think and all of a sudden you're tired from thinking. That your mental level of exhaustion is saying, all right, could I get another one? Can I get another one? Am I really out of breath? Am I able to push forward to keep going? So the thing that I'm going to be looking for you today is your ability to push through some of those limits and know where your limits are. Because very rarely do we find ourselves where we get to the point where we're at the brink of, if I do one more, I'm going to pass out. Some of us, I know some of you guys in class have pushed yourself to some pretty high limits. But I think that it's something that you should know as a martial artist to know where your boundaries are and say, I can't do that, or I absolutely can do that and I can produce it. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today. And it's going to be involving very basic movements. So it's not going to be, super advanced or anything crazy like that. So let's get started. First things first, hands behind the back, ready, and yep. And please teach me. Okay, starting off with some upper body movement. We're going to start with punches. We're going to be focusing on what we call ladder drills. That's going to be the brunt of today. So we're going to start off with ourselves in a nice horse stance, and we're just going to throw one punch. And then we're going to throw two punches. And then we're going to throw three punches and so on. And we're going to do that all the way up to 5. Now, the amount of workout that you want, I'm encouraging you to start off soft and work your way up. If you're already warmed up from the previous classes, then you can go hard as you want. Just remember, you got a whole class like this. All right. Once we get ourselves up to number 5, then we're going to start working our way back down to 1. Okay? So just listen and just keep up, and then you'll find there's a common theme with all of this stuff. All right, first things first, 1 punch, 2 punches, 3 punches, 4 punches, 5 punches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now 4 punches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 punches, 1, 2, 3, 2 punches, 1, 2, 1 punch, boom. All right, easy, right? All right, take a breath. Okay, now I know some of my gentlemen were in class and you guys were focusing on some hooks and uppercuts and low punches. Guess what? They're coming back. All right, so the focus is make sure the punch is correct. Breathe, which was in the past class. So moving up to, let's go with a hook punch. So we're going to go across like this and across like that. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, all the way to 5, and then back down to 1. Breathe. All right, are they ready? All right, ready? Go. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, and breathe. Everyone doing okay? All right. All right, now we're going to be throwing in some lower body stuff as we do this. Adapt as the technique is giving you a basic shape. Feel free to make any changes that you need. Okay. So we're going to do a little bit of kind of moving and bobbing. Now, depending upon what you're able to do with your legs, you can go lower or you cannot go as low. So right now, you could just simply give me some footwork, or you can get it down pretty far. All right, same thing, ladder drills. All right, starting with 1. Ready? There's 1, there's 1, there's 2, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Got to go back down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3. How are we doing, Ben? 1 and 2 and 1. Check it out. Check it out. Okay. Doing okay? All right. What's that? Thumbs up? Excellent. Okay. Back to some punches. Now, we're going to do lower punches now. Okay. So we're looking for this low jab, like right towards the bladder. Boom! Right in there. Not like that. Okay. So it's going to be core. So I want to fire from the hip. Okay. Going to 5. Ready? 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Are you still with me? Give yourself a hand. Good job. Okay, now let's do some push-ups. Since our arms are nice and tired, I'm sure you would really appreciate some push-ups. So one of the things that we're going to do with push-ups, now, depending upon what your level of push-up is, you can make it as challenging or as adaptive as you need in order for you to be able to survive the number of push-ups. Because remember, you're doing 1, then 2, then 3. Then all the way to 5, which how many push-ups is that, Mr. Ben? 1 plus 2 is 3, plus another 3 is 6, plus 4 is 10, 15. So I'm going to be going through with you. All right, so here goes. All right, starting with 1 push-up, then 2 push-ups. Let's work our way up and work our way back down. Basic push-up, okay? All right, all the way down. Another version of a push-up, just to give you an idea, we'll do this. You can feel free to be able to do a wall push-up. Again, using body weight for that. You can use knees to be able to give you a little bit less, or you can go for toes. And again, sky's the limit as far as what you want. All right, here goes. All the way down. Ready? There's 1. There's 1. There's 2. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going back down. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 1. Did we make it? Working? Do your best. Don't hurt yourself. Again, we're working on building up this technique. Okay. All right. Give yourself a hand. Nice job. Who do we have in class right now? Bill and Travis. Excellent. Well done, gentlemen. Okay. Moving on. All right. Come on up. You all right? My camera lady's working hard. Okay. So now, we're going to focus on the ability to practice these ladder drills. Doesn't necessarily mean where we're exhausting a muscle and saying, I can't go any further. We can also use it for repetitions, being able to drill a technique. So come on over here just for a second. All right. These are the ones that we're going to focus on now. Of course, we did push-ups. We did some punches. We did a little bit of dipping. We're going to focus on knees and kicks. And we're going to be focusing on upper body strikes. Okay? So one of the things I want you to be able to do at home is, make sure that you're not simply just saying, oh, here's my elbow. Oh, I can't do it anymore. Well, then you want to make sure you can do a quality technique and not simply just allow yourself to get to slap happy mode. However, that will happen. Okay, come on. All right. Moving on. All right. We'll be focusing on lower body. So we're going to go to knees. So I want to see just the knee coming up and the knee coming up. Depending upon what you know, you might find that is something that you can handle, or that you understand that you can use your knee as a cross knee slap and you're punching from the guts. We're going to get to 5. Same thing. Depending upon what you want, you can simply just pick up the knee and be able to keep up with the reps. All right, here goes. All right, ready? 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going back to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1. Thumbs up. Give yourself a hand. Nice job. Kicks. Kicks. Now, side kicks and snap kicks. Let's do snaps first. Based upon where you're at, you might find that you can get away with ankle or knee, depending upon how high you want. Remember, you're doing a lot of kicks, so don't gas yourself out. Here goes. Guards all the way up. Either leg doesn't matter, but make sure you're going back and forth. There's 1. There's 1, 2. There's 3. There's 4. And there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going back to 4. Going to 3. Going to 2. Going to 1. Thumbs up. They're keeping up. Nice. I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it. Okay. Side kicks. Now, when we do the side kick, I want you to think about side and side. That way you're firing, looking, and firing. So don't just say, I got my kicks. Take your time and make sure it's an effective kick. Don't sacrifice the technique for the drill. Make sure the technique is clean. Okay? Got the guards up. Change the heights of your kick depending upon what you want. All right, ready? Let's go to the side first. Ready? Hey. There's 1. There's 1. There's 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going down to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. Hey, good job. All right. As quietly, softly, slowly, gently, I want one basic form ballet style. Soft, slow movement. All the way through. When you get to Chumbi, Mr. Bennett will let me know. Go. Good basic form. Take your time. Make sure you breathe. I know I'm breathing. Looking good. How they doing? Smooth basic form. Good. Yeah? That's excellent. That's really good. Almost there. Make sure that you pace yourself. There you go. Almost. Are they huffing and puffing?
Can't hear them.
Well, is there sweat glistening on their forehead? Mr. Travis has been in 3 classes. So his head should be glistening. Mr. Bennett's been in class? Good, good. All right, that's good. That's my job. Get you guys working. Are we ready? Excellent. Okay. All right, now, come on up just a little bit. One of the things that we're going to do in terms of repetition is be able to break down technique and say, I'm going to use this as a means of making it more refined. So we're going to focus on some basic stuff: high blocks, middle blocks, down blocks, out to wins, forearm blocks, and then, basically it's going to be a blitz. So for Mr. Bill, I'm going to throw you through all of the strikes with a ladder type of drill. And you're not required to know, an out to win elbow right now, but I'm going to throw you through it anyway. Mr. Travis and anybody else that's watching that is not in class, please feel free to be able to just do the technique and make sure it's clean, okay? So again, I'm not going to go at a faster pace now. I'm going to go at a slower pace, smaller amount of ladders, okay? All right, we're going to use our mirror here. What we're doing here is we're going to be focusing on targeting and making sure that I got clean movement. So let's focus on our high blocks. So we're going to do a high block coming from here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a high block, and I'm going to reset each time. 1, 2, 3, and then slide back. Each time I do this, I'm going to slide back to starting, okay? So again, there's one high block, bang. 1, 2, slide back. I almost did my third. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 1. So it's 3 ladders. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, back to 2, back to 1. Do we have a thumbs up for that they understand the context or the setup here? All right. So middle blocks. All right. So give me smooth movement. All right. Not ha. Don't give me tension. Give me correctness. Softness. Okay. So there's 1. There's a middle block and there's a middle block. 3 of them. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Going back to 2. 1, 2. Back to 1. Bang. Yes? Almost there? Excellent. Moving forward, I'm just going to keep this train moving. All right. Going up to down blocks. Okay? Up to down blocks. Get it? All right. Ready? There's 1. Oops, right. I'll start with this side. There's 1. There's 1. There's 2. Look at your target. 1, 2, 3. Give me some good stance. Going back to 2. 1, 2, and 1. Bang. Moving forward. Okay. Good. All right. Any questions on any pieces of those? Thumbs up. Moving on. Excellent. All right. Now, you'll notice that when I'm doing each of these drills, I'm not just simply going into the strike. I mean, I could do this, right? Okay, got 1, 1, 2, 3. There's my middle block. I want you to engage the lower body. So don't allow yourself, when you're done, to lose the stance. You keep the legs bent the entire time. So this is a continuous drill. All right, moving on to, let's go forearm blocks. All right, you ready? All right, here goes forearm block. There's 1, 1, 2. Keep the body low. 1, 2, 3. Slide it back. 1, 2, 2. Ready? 1, 2. Slide back. And 1. 3, 2. Out to wins. So there's 1. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Keep the lower body engaged. 1, 2. 1. Hey! All right, moving on to yellow. Single knife hands, double knife hands, and then we'll move to orange and green. All right, here goes. Starting off, I want to see. All right, are we okay? Okay. All right, here goes. Moving on to single knife hands. This is one step up from what you're working on, Mr. Bill. All right, single knife hands is coming across the ear like this, and the chop is going to come at an angle here. I want to see that the thumb is tucked in, and it's going to come up to the ear. So that way I see that you're covering. I don't want to see like it's here. And this is a good indication. There's many times where we'll find a technique will map where you're going to strike. This doesn't necessarily mean my hand got there. It might be your ear that I'm hitting, okay? Mr. Travis, you've seen moves like this. You've seen moves like this. Why would I punch myself in my hand? Why would I grab my hand? So each of these blocks, there's a little, let's say a little golden nugget of why do I do this? Well, it's so I can wind up and hit them harder. Or maybe that's me slapping them, right? Doesn't have to be the expression. All right, single knife hands. All right, so here goes, all the way up to the ear and out. There's 1, 2, guards up. 1, 2, 3. Keep that stance. Slide it back. Ready? 1, 2, guards up, and 1. Almost. Thumbs up. Correct. Yeah, we're always starting with the front. We're always going to start with the front, just for this particular drill. So you're not always going to, you're going to use the front hand for each of the beginnings. Okay? Let's go to a double. All right, so double knife hand, both hands. Now, I'm going to just go right through it, so do your best. So we have the double knife hand, and then we're going to do it again. 1, 2, back to the center. 1, 2, 3, slide back. 1, 2, keep the stance, and 1. Okay? Okay, again, this is called a blitz. We do this for a reason. I want to see how well you keep up. All right, moving on. These will be a little bit simpler than a double knife hand. A single knife hand is going to be an in-out chop. Different than a single knife hand. It's going to come from the shoulder and out. I keep it bent to my elbow. Don't lock out your elbow. Okay? So it's coming from the shoulder and out. Let's get 3 of them. Ready? There's 1. There's 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1. Excellent. Okay. This one is just like your out to in. This is an out to in chop. So there's nothing different other than opening the hand. So from the ear to holding a pizza pie. Okay. You'll see this more for some of your techniques in Take It 3. You'll see some out to in chops. You get some other forms that have this out to in chop technique that is simply just the same kind of rotation that you'll have like in some of our black belt forms. All right, here it goes. Out to in chop from the ear and strike. Out to in chop to the front hand, then the back hand. Other hand, make sure it goes to the hip. Goes 1, 2, 3. Going back to 2. Ready? 1, 2. Last one, and 1. How we do? Last one. Very good. Okay. Last one for now. Tiger thrust. This one's like you're holding a glass of milk. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this as a punch. So don't think to yourself, oh, it's going to go through to the throat here. All right, Mr. Travis, you're working on your choreo. So think to yourself where this tiger thrust doesn't necessarily have to go here as a finish. And in other forms, I don't think there's any other takelooks that have a tiger thrust. That's the first form that has a tiger thrust. But as a basic block, don't think to yourself that it is meant to go to someone's throat like it looks like. Okay? Yeah. All right. Oh, me the thumb. Oh, yeah. I mean, here's your eye. Oh, there we go. All right. So it doesn't necessarily good interpretation, Mr. Wayne. All right. So tiger thrust, fire that thing. However you're going to use it, and make sure it's coming from the lead leg. All right, here it goes. Ready? 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Slide it back each time. 1, 2. Last one. 1. And you're something here. All right, so before we move on to something else, let's come on up. Let's come on up. All right, now, what we're going to do is we're going to do a blitz on these blocks. A block blitz. I like that. All right, so I'm going to be moving forward, and the goal is trying not to repeat a block. Now, I'm going to help you out, Mr. Bill, with some of these, and Mr. Travis, you should be able to bust out, and no repeats. That's what I want, no repeats. So 5 up and 5 back. Trying not to repeat the same block. And Mr. Bill, just stick with me. Travis, you should be able to handle this with no problem, okay? All right, your job, Mr. Ben, is to verify that they didn't repeat the techniques. Okay, here goes. Yep. And fight this in. All right, let's go through 5 blocks on the way forward. So I'm going to start. Here's a high block, There's a middle block. There's a down block. There's an out to in, and there's a forearm block. That's 5. That's 5. Did they keep up with that? Okay. On the way back, we have ourselves a single knife hand. We have ourselves a double knife hand. We have ourselves an into out chop. We have an out to in chop, and we have a target thrust. Boom. That's what happens. We did all those. Hey, give yourself a hand. Okay. All right. Now, let's go up to the board. All right. I'm going to erase this stuff real quick here. Everyone still alive? Kicking? Breathing? All right. All right. This is going to lead into homework here, so just pay attention. Think to yourself, have you ever heard the term Happo? Any heads about Happo? Two? Nope. I get to teach you something brand new. I love it. All right. Mr. Andy always used to say, it's like hungry, hungry Happo. It's a joke. All right. Everyone gets that joke. For now, I want you to think about majorly 4 directions, but let's talk about a circle. There's 360 degrees in a circle. The Happo, the term is Happo Tenchi-Tobi. Don't ask me to spell it, but Happo is H-A-P-P-O. It's a ninja technique. And the goal is for you to understand that you have yourself a multitude of directions that you can focus on moving outward or going inward. So for now, let's just call it north, south, east, and west. Okay? Oh, better? Okay. Whoop. All right. Oh, was that? I'm sorry. I'll apologize to that marker. I promise I will. There were no markers that were injured in the course of this video here. All right. Oh, yeah, there we go. Good. All right. So north, south, east, and west. So we got a bunch of these ladder drills that we're doing. And right now, I mean, we're building up a workout. And you could say, the goal was to be able to get our heart pumping. Sure, that's absolutely a valid thing. But I want more than that. As martial artists, we should say, well, what's the whole point of me just striking a bunch of times? And what I want you to think about is, could I face multiple directions and get a strike? So we'll do something basic like high blocks, middle blocks, and down blocks. And then I'm going to give you a challenge to be able to try 4 directions. And then possibly that you could go another 4 directions and get 8 directions. Just to give you an idea about what this represents, this is a sphere. What you see is just a basic wheel. Things connect. If you're doing chucks, you'll notice that, oh, wait a second, I have myself the connection of a lot of different things. And then you say, hey, wait a second, that looks like an atom. You're able to utilize this in a multitude of ways. Let's use someone's face. Okay, here you go, my awesome stick figure person. Spiky hair. There we go. All right, that's the bad guy. Well, let's consider that. I mean, that's a pretty big nose, don't you think? There's a bunch of ways that I can get this guy. I can hit him forward. I can hit him from the top down. I can hit him from the bottom. I can hit him from over here. I can hit him from the back, which is the equivalent of this. Being able to say, how many angles could you hit someone? Or how many angles could someone hit you? So that also applies to, again, legendary stick figure happening right here. All right, and here you are, you're happy. As Joanna's saying, everyone is smiling. That's great. And you're just minding your own business. And think about all the angles that someone is able to attack you from. That means, you should be really paranoid because someone could jump out of the bushes and get you. No, that's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is, I want you to be this application when they come at you. The cool part about it is the punch is always coming to you. It's always coming here. It's always coming to you. So you don't have to worry about it going somewhere else and having to retrieve it. So once it's coming to you, then you're like, well, thank you very much. I needed you to do that so that way I can determine where I'm going to hit you from. And then you're going to see how far this rabbit hole goes. All right, so let's go back out here for a second. All right. Oh, you're sizing it up. Sizing it up. All right. Okay, everyone ready to go? They wrote down some notes, scribed it on their little notepad, put it into their sock, just like Mr. Andy always advises us to. Okay, Happo, do not forget this, all right? If you guys haven't figured this out, I'm throwing so many goodies at you guys, it's just crazy. So if you haven't watched the videos for adult class, you're missing out. I know Mr. Travis and Mr. Bell, you've been very diligent in taking class and making sure that you keep up on this stuff. So just write it down, otherwise you'll forget it. All right, so here goes. Let's start with something easy like a high block. So we're going to start forward and then backwards and then side to side. For now, don't sweat about the exact direction about which way I had to turn it. Oh, I should have gone that way. I'm not worried about that right now. So let's say high block coming towards the camera. And then look, high block over here. And I got a high block over here. And then I got a high block over here. Easy, right? Okay, so here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. Here's 4. I'm going to change it up. What if I wanted to go over here first? There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And there's 4. The whole point is this, is that are you orienting yourself properly? All right, same thing for a middle block. So coming forward. All right, what are you seeing? Are you noticing me looking my head first and then striking? Am I stepping towards them? I'm attacking the attack. All right, sen no sen, attack the attack. I am coming at you. I'm not letting your punch go for me. It's like as soon as you try to hit me, I'm on you. All right, so don't let it happen and say, oh, I just got hit. Now it's time to start getting back. All right, here goes. Ready? Down block. Ready? Don't wait for it. All right. Now, what if my black belts are writing some stuff down. All right. Maybe they're getting some goodies too. All right. So now, focusing on a multitude of blocks. High blocks, middle blocks, and down blocks. Just those 3. And of course, since you got 4 directions, you'll have a repeat. Doesn't really matter. But I'm talking like high block, and middle block, and down block. And I like middle block. And so you can repeat that. All right. Your choice, north, south, east, and west. Look first, and then strike. So, make sense? Thumbs up? Mr. Ben?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. We haven't gotten to the challenge part yet. The goal is for you to be able to make 8 strikes in working these 45-degree angles. Coming forward and backwards, side and side, that's easy. Then you want to make sure your orientation is clear as to where these other mid angles are. And I'm going towards those angles. All right, so I'm going to do one more, and this is part of your homework, is all 8. Think about the 8. There's a lot of different 8s. Are there 8s on your trigrams? Maybe. Oh, man. Is there any other 8s around here? There's a couple of 8s. Okay. Think about that. All right. So 8 strikes. 8 different directions. Here goes. Going forward, backward, side to side. I'll go this angle, this angle, this angle, this angle. And I'll kind of open it up to some other strikes. Single knife hands, double knife hands, whatever you want. And you can stick along with me or you can watch. But again, this is going to be part of our homework assignment. All right, here it goes. So I'm going to go. I repeated one, but it's okay. All right. Whole point is that you are keeping yourself oriented. Like, I'm not going to go like this. There's 1. There's 2. This is easy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got it. I got it. But you want to think to yourself, could I go one direction and change directions? All right. So let's do that again. Coming forward. Bang. What makes sense here? Upper body. Oh, I could do an elbow. Boom. Okay. All right. Let's go over here. All right. Middle block. Bang. I could do a tiger thrust. Boom. So we got north, south, east, and west. So now we got to get this direction, this direction, this direction, this direction. Don't lose sight about where you're going. All right. So I'm going to go for a punch. Bang. All right. Going back the other way. I'm going to an out 2 and block. Ready? Boom. I still got these directions. Back fist. Bang. And from here, down block. Boom. Keeping yourself oriented. Okay. All right. So now, what I'm going to have you do, I'm going to just sit here and watch. Mr. Ben actually is going to watch. It's for you to give me 8 strikes, 8 different directions. And when you're done, just face back towards the camera. Look at your directions, look around, say, okay, here, 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 here. Try not to go systematically because I don't want you to do that. That's not how you're going to do it eventually. And when you're done, face back towards me. Are they ready? And you can repeat blocks if you need to. Go. All done? Already? Give yourself a hand. Nice job. Nice job. Okay. Time to turn your brain up a little bit. Come on. All right. We got 10 minutes, you said?
Yes.
Oh, 9 minutes. That's not enough time. All right. We got to get back to our workout. All right. So now I'm going to change this just a little bit. Is it okay if I erase this? Did everyone get that? Three times. They've seen it. I'm just this part.
Yes.
Just like the splitting of the atom. Wait. All right. So let's consider we had 8 attackers. Okay, that's a possibility. Okay. 8 minutes. That's all right. Having fun here. All right. Where was it going? Mr. Ben distracted.
You just had 8 attackers, sir.
8 attackers. There we go. All right. So here you are, minding your own business. You're out in the middle of Baltimore. You're going to say, all right, hey, guys, let's get them. And you're going to be like, okay, watch this kung fu stuff. And you're like, all right, I'm going to handle it. Like, oh, no, good luck. It's going to be bad. It's not pretty. And you're going to have yourself a tough time even trying to get out of the situation. So there's drill and then there's reality. The likelihood of you out at Martin's having 8 attackers come at you because they wanted the toilet paper that you have in your shopping cart, maybe. But in this case, let's consider that no matter what direction they came from, that you can move in 8 directions. All right. Moving in 8 directions means that I have the ability to make that choice about how, in this case, they're coming at me directly. I can move out of the way in 8 of those directions. And yes, you can move forward. We'll get that in a second. I can move back. I can move at an angle. I can move off to the side. I can move forward. Yes, I can move forward. Black belts, you should know why. All right. And we'll explain that. There's that way, and there's that way. Okay. So I should be able to reference where the attack's coming from. We've been talking about this with our orange little cool dealy thing. All right, come on. All right. So this is 4 of the strikes. And then you got these angles and these angles. All right. The strike is always coming towards you. Let's just call it coming at you straight for now. And then, yes, you could say, what if it comes over here? There's always a 1,000 what ifs. Don't worry about those right now. All right, so let's talk about this. I can go back, bang, all right? I can move to the side, boom. I can move to the side, boom, okay? I can move at angles, I can move it forward, I can move over here, okay? I can move over here, all right? I'm sorry, lower body. All right, and then, yes, there is forward. But if you notice that when I move forward, this is a black belt concept here, but I'm going to throw it at you, is I'm moving forward at a very picky angle. I'm coming at you. Now, I'm not doing this. Boom! I blocked their punch with my face. It's awesome. You know what? It's the greatest technique ever. Headbutt. I headbutted their, and it's like in the movies. Miss Joanna would love that movie if they had a headbutt that blocked a punch. All right. When you are moving out of the way, I want you here. And it's very, very tiny. Mr. Ben, come on up. Let's get these guys an understanding about this. All right, we're going to get a little brave. All right, all right. First things first. Look at all this Sanskrit that he wrote on his arm. All right. All right. All right. So he's writing down little bits of pieces here. All right. Punching. I'm moving off to the side. All right. Everyone sees that? Okay. I'm moving off to the side. All right. That was just side and side. All right. I'm going to move back. Ready? I move back. Right? Okay. I'm going to move at this angle. And I've got this angle. All right. Okay. Go slow. I've got this angle. This is a good one. This is a real good one. Bang, right? Oh, we love hitting you from behind, especially when you don't know what's happening. Now, pay attention to what I do with my feet. I'm not going to do this. Punch. Oh, this is bad for me. I can't see him. I moved at the appropriate angle, but my footwork wasn't working with that. All right, here goes. All right, so then I will use my footwork to make sure it makes sense. And then I've got bang, okay? Now here's the moving forward. All right, you ready for this? Why don't you put them behind me? All right, move behind me. You're like the umpire, okay? And I'm the batter, right? And you're going to go, strike! All right, is that what they do? They say like that? Okay. All right, so he's the pitcher, I'm the batter, you're the catcher or the umpire. All right, so I'm going to go right here. I came forward. All right, repeat that slowly. The safest place that you can be is in front of them. The safest place you can be is close to them. That sounds a little funny, doesn't it? It's like, why would I want to be right here? He could hit me. Well, he's going to hit me better here. This is a better position for him. So one of the drills that you need to kind of think to yourself is like, wow, if I move close to them, I could be in a range to be able to strike, and they're going to find limitation with their angles that we talked about. Okay, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Okay, they're counting down the time for me. All right, so let's do this with a strike. So I'm gonna put in my 8 strikes, high blocks, down blocks, middle blocks. I'm gonna do the same thing. Instead of moving in the direction of my strikes here, let's apply it to an attack. So one drill you're gonna do for me for homework is 8 directions moving with that strike. Everyone cool with that? So the one we did, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 8. Here's the second 8, okay? Now, I'm going to move in 8 directions, and I could hit him from 8 different angles. That's a lot of homework. I'm only gonna do the one right here, okay? That one and this one. All right, so not everyone has a puncher at home, but you can pretend. All right, so I'm gonna move off to the side first. Bang, back fist, okay? Move off to the side, middle block, bang, okay? I'll move back. All right, side kick, boom. All right, now that was side, side, and back. I'll go forward at the very end. All right, coming off this back rear, okay? Bang, there's my punch. Okay, that was this angle. Okay, over here, down, boom, okay? Again, now we're gonna move at these angles over here. So coming up, out to in, boom, all right? Love out to wins. Okay, elbows, bang. So we've gotten side, side, back, angles, and then this last one's a tough one. Let's use the tiger thrust. So we're all used to like that, right? Okay, go slow. Watch for the headbutt. Okay. Tiger thrust. All right, now, moving forward and going to the outside, which one do you feel better with? I feel better here. And hopefully you do too. Watch where we're at. When I move forward and I'm here, he's right there, dude. I mean, yes, Miss Joanna, this is the headbutt. If he knows what he's doing, I mean, that punch is ready to go. And you'd be like, I can get you, all right? Now, let's go slow. When I do that, I'm moving off at an angle here, right? And I'm moving that punch off to the side. Be ready to finish, okay? Go a little faster. Still moving forward. And then you're probably gonna say, wait a second, you're moving at an angle. Well, yes and no. I'll give you a very gross difference between the two. Okay, ready? Bam! That was a major angle. I'm coming forward and I'm going forward. All right, the goal is when you're doing it forward, you gotta be on time. And no, you're not just staying on the line. You are playing right off of the line. So when I'm here, there's techniques that I'll show you that keeps you on the line, okay? Here's a real good example, okay? Travis, you'll like this one here, all right? So I'm just gonna do myself like a middle block, all right, okay? I'm on the line. Is that? Didn't move. Didn't move. No, I'm not saying go practice that at home because, you know, I don't want you to eat a punch or anything like that. But I'm using my, you know, she's scaring me. You're stalking. 30 seconds? Oh my goodness, okay. All right, so let me go through the homework. The homework is an external expression of you doing your happo and being able to say, I can strike in 8 different directions. The next drill is for you to say, I can move from an attack that's coming towards me in those 8 directions and fire back where my target is. So this is what it should look like. I'm gonna give you both of them. Are we there on time? On time. All right, this is the last one. Get ready for some questions. Watch this just real quick. And this is what the level I'm looking for you to work at, okay? And of course, gentlemen, you're at 2 different ranks. I'd like to see that you're a level, okay? All right, so here it goes, ready? Okay? Depending upon what you know. All right, ready? Here comes. And the special one. Yes? Okay. All right. Some of that's pretty advanced, but remember, it's all basic stuff. I'm not throwing anything advanced out. Tiger thrust, high blocks. I mean, come on. These are all the things that you've learned over the course of these ranks. Mr. Bill, I know you're getting yourself closer to that yellow belt, and I'm not really worried about what technique that pops out. It's irrelevant. The drill doesn't require technique. The technique does not define the drill. You could do the whole drill. I know we're on time. The whole drill could be done with punches. You could do the whole technique off of punches, and there's nothing more basic than that. Okay. All right. I know they're drawing stick-figure faces for me, guys.
Hey, but before we go,
Uh,
tomorrow is Mr. Erik's birthday. He's
This is-
turning 21 because we're in dog class.
Man, okay. So, Mr. Travis, this is the third time you sang to me. I
1, 2, 3. You have to sing. I can't sing alone. That's sad.
Happy birthday to me.
Cha-cha-cha.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear me. Happy birthday to me. Yay! All right. Please take that drill and make it yours. Don't think to yourself like, oh, wait a second. What, am I allowed to do this? Stretch your imagination. Don't think to yourself like, oh, you know what? He didn't explain it that way. If you do have questions, you can always, give me a text or whatever and ask me those questions or shoot me a Facebook message. And, I really think that that's going to give you some more enriching context as to what you're doing, because there's nothing that I'm throwing at you that's new. This is all hidden in the open material. There's no secrets for any of this. So, I'm giving you a new name of Happo. But you know what? Let's just move out of the way and get them. Okay? All right. Thank you for the happy birthdays, guys. Anything else? Any questions back there, Mr. Ben, who's diligently watching the computer to make sure everyone's doing their job?
No, he's at 2 days. Happy birthday.
I love you guys. I miss you. And again, be on the lookout. Some of you guys know about this for the new platform. I will answer your questions, and I will be emailing everybody about the details of that. So just stay tuned. Okay, we're getting close. I just don't want to roll out the red carpet until it's connected to the house. All right, one sound. Ready, jump. Thank you for teaching me. And you're dismissed. You may escape.